Okay, everybody. Derek Shelton is available.
Shelty, what did you think of Chad Kuhl today? And more of that, just what have you thought about his aggressiveness in the strike zone since coming back? It seems like a nice stride that he's made.
Yeah, I think the second part of that is, something we've challenged him on. We challenged all of our guys on, but we challenged Chad on. And he was in the zone today, went right after him. And I think he gave up, 2 or 3 hits. We had a tough play on the double play ball and then sack fly, but I thought he was good. I mean, overall, it was a well-pitched game. I mean, Alcantara threw the ball well. Davis threw the ball well. Oviedo threw the ball well. It was a very well-pitched baseball game, but I thought Chad did a nice job.
Did you really think much changed with his execution there in the 6th, or just some, results that didn't go his way and it was kind of the same thing?
No, he got a ground ball and with 2 really reliable defenders, and it was a tough play, and we didn't get an out and the ball kicked away. I mean, we got a bad kick on it, and then he, executed a pitch and gave up a sacrifice fly. So, I mean, he minimized the damage as well as he could have, but no, nothing changed. I thought he was good.
Derek, he leaned on the slider heavy today, and the fastball. Was the command there with the fastball?
Yeah, I thought the command was better. And, I don't know if we should look too much into him leaning on the slider, because the slider's good and it's an execution pitch. It's a pitch he can throw in the zone and then execute out of the zone. So, yeah, I thought the fastball command was much improved from his previous start.
Shelty, I know it's real easy to Monday morning quarterback this from up here, but the play with Frazier, is the better option to go to first there, or is it hard to not tell a guy to try to turn to there?
Yeah, I mean, I think he could have very easily. He got aggressive on it. I actually thought he made the right play. And Gonzo, as we've seen, is elite, and it was just a tough play. It's one of those ones that if we make it, it's a heck of a play, and it turned against us. And as well as we played defensively, it kind of stands out. But no, I thought he made the right move.
They tested Colin Moran with the first pitch of the game in the field, and he gets that double in the first inning. How'd you think he looked in the first game back?
He looked good. A little bounce in his step, He had 2 ground balls in the first, hit the double. It's nice to have him back in our lineup. Like we talked about in the pregame, it lengthens our lineup out. It's important, and it's nice to have him back. But I thought he looked good.
Derek, what did Austin Davis show you in his first time here?
He came right after guys. He'd pitched well in Indy in his rehab, executed pitches, was able to throw both the fastball and the breaking ball, and was extremely efficient. I think he only threw 7 pitches. So nice first outing for him.
Shelty, Ben talked before the game about you guys likely reaching 85% this week, or you expect to reach 85%. Just from a manager's perspective, being around these guys every day, what will that sort of do to maybe, lighten the load or get some things back that you guys want?
Yeah, I think it just gets us back to a little bit of normal. I've never managed a game without a mask on, so now people get to see how ugly I am. So that's the thing that's going to happen. But I think the fact that you're able to lighten protocols, and I give a ton of credit to our players and to TT and our medical staff and Brian Stroh, because it's nice to get there. Especially as it's getting hot, it's going to be nice to get a mask off.
And also indicated that even though Mitch is on the COVID IL, that he could possibly be available for Thursday's start.
Yeah, we're hoping that's the case. Again, can't comment further on that, but we're definitely hoping that he's available to make his next start.
All good for Derek. Okay, thanks.
Thanks, guys.
We'll continue right with Chad Kuhl. Questions for Chad?
Chad, since you've came back, you've done a really nice job attacking the strike zone. Just wondering, what do you feel like is different, or how have you been able to be around the strike zone as well as you've been?
Come on now. Yeah, that's just the changes that me and Oscar have made, kind of stabilizing my front side when I land, and to go back and look at my first couple outings, kind of falling off to that left side, not really sticking my landing, and that just leads to so many inconsistencies. So getting that kind of nailed down, and it just translates to much better fastball command and getting back to the guy who I've been, and want to continue to be.
Chad, you said last time out that you felt like you could have gone 100 pitches with the way that you felt. Was it kind of the same way today? Did you feel like your body was responding the way you wanted to?
Yeah, hot day. Felt like I conserved pitches, felt like I kept my pitch count in a good spot. I think I only finished with 80 some. So, felt great. Felt like I had 100 pitches in the tank. Obviously close ball game and, but physically feel great.
Chad, you went to your slider a lot today. Derek mentioned that it's just that good a pitch. It's worth leaning on. Is that sort of your assessment too, or was that sort of a feel thing today?
Yeah, I think just any game, I feel like I have, good command with it. Today it got me a ton of quick outs, got me back into counts. It's just kind of a pitch that does everything, gets a ton of swing and misses. Last game, I feel like it got me too many swing and misses when I kind of just really wanted the ball put in play. But it's just one of those pitches where if it's 2-0 or 3-1 and 3-2, I just feel like I have the confidence, even when I'm behind in counts, to throw the slider at any time, get action, or just throw for strike. So just one of those pitches that I appreciate the compliment that it's that good. So, but it's just something I'm really confident in.
Chad, did you not throw any changeups today? I didn't see any on stage.
Yeah, no, none the past two games. Today definitely was a we had opportunities to throw the changeup, just didn't for whatever reason. But last game it was kind of more of pitching to their weakness and pitching to my strength of slider, curveball. Today was just one of those things where we had the two seam kind of going, and it got guys on the ground. Slider got guys on the ground, so just didn't throw any. Yeah.
Chad, we saw what the bullpen did the past 2 days, covering 14 innings. And then today, Austin Davis comes off the 60-day IL, a 21-year-old Luis Oviedo. They both pitched scoreless innings. Just what's your assessment of the depth of this bullpen right now?
Yeah, we got a bunch of dogs out there, bunch of guys that are, really hungry and that feed off each other. I mean, that camaraderie is insane out there, and they all are doing really well and feed off that. They feed off each other, and they got a really, really special group out there.
Chad, when you talk about sticking your landing a little bit better, was some of that maybe, I guess, instability, maybe kind of due to your time on the IL where you don't have the consistent pitching, the downtime, and it's kind of a bad habit that creeps in, or was there something else?
That was just kind of the beginning of the year. That was, against the Reds, against the Padres. So that was, early, and that was, it was kind of a blessing and a curse that the IL kind of gave me the time to go down there, throw a couple bullpens, and then throw a couple of rehab games to kind of straighten myself out and, give performances like these where it's, just back to normal.
Chad, you obviously missed some time. Brian missed a ton of time. Colin was out for a while. Now that you guys are pretty much as close to that opening day lineup that you could possibly be, what does that just do for you guys going forward, and just having some stability and having some lineup consistency as well?
Right. Yeah, it's just one of those things where, you throw those two guys in there, you throw Moran, you throw Hayes in there. Hayes alone, like I said it the last time, it's just Hayes alone changes the complexion of that lineup. It's just unbelievable that, he always puts together good at bats, always hits the ball hard, hardly ever strikes out. This, special kid. And then you got Moran, who has obviously a ton of juice. We'll get Evans back. So it's, it just changes everything for, the amount of threats that you have in that lineup. Some really good talented players coming back, just changes everything for that lineup.
And how eager are you to get to 85% and get masks off and families on the road and that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's just one of those things where we're ready to get back to normal. I think everybody's ready to get back to normal, and that's a first step to doing that.
All good for Chad? Okay, thank you.
Guys.
All right, gents, got Colin Moran here. Questions for Colin?
Colin, you're out for almost a month and you get to swing at the first pitch you saw. How much were you just eager to get back into the groove of being back out there and with the Major League squad again?
Yeah, it was fun just to play baseball again. I enjoyed being just on a baseball field, even the rehab assignment, taking a almost a month off was tough, so I just enjoyed playing baseball.
Colin, it seemed like it was a fairly slow rehab, and I think that's just like the nature of the injury, where you could do some things, but it's a slow build up to full baseball activity. And I guess what was it like going through that, being able to only do kind of half of what you're normally able to do?
Yeah, it was frustrating at times, just because it's like I never have had a muscle thing, lower body. Never really been quick, so it's not usually a thing. But so it was just weird coming back. It was the trainers were awesome. It was kind of a process, step by step, and kind of pushed it to where it could recover and then come back. So yeah, it was a slower process, I guess, but just glad to be healthy.
How much with Key Bryan being back and yourself being back, do you guys feel like that top 4 or 5 in the order can really do some damage, and that you kind of lengthen this lineup and gives you a little more power that you'd had in the past month or so?
Yeah, we got some good hitters on the team, so it's fun to be in the same lineup with everybody. Obviously, we got the top of the lineup and bottom of the lineup doing well. So I think it's just kind of passing the baton to each other and trusting each other, and keep moving the line.
Anything else for Colin? Oh, go ahead, Gerard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin, how hard is it when you're at rehab and not only are you there with dealing with the groin injury, but you have Phil joins you and he's got a hamstring injury, knowing that that position is taking a hit, having to watch what the Pirates were doing at first base, just moving guys in and out of that position. I mean, how hard is that just to watch, knowing that you really can't help?
Yeah, I thought the guys that filled in did a good job. I think just not being able to play baseball is tough when you love to play. Not just sitting and watching anytime is not the most fun. You want to be out there playing. But yeah, I thought the guys that filled in did a good job, and I think we keep it moving.
Colin, what was Sandy able to do that was effective today and just allowed him to go that deep into the game?
He's just got really good stuff. He's running the fastball up there to 99. Had a really good changeup, good slider. He's locating all 3 of those pitches, at least to me. That's what I saw for the most part. He had a really good changeup. It's tough to cover that much, mile per hour. You got 99 that can be at the top of the zone, and then changeups that are kind of looking like it's going to be a fastball down and fall out of the zone. So he had some good stuff. He was located and pounding the zone. And, yeah, he was good.
Anything else? Oh, go ahead, Jace. Go ahead.
Colin, you got a couple ground balls in the first inning. Just curious, did that help you feel any more comfortable, or were you surprised just how comfortable you felt early on?
Yeah, I felt comfortable, but obviously, yeah, first inning after being out for a while, it's nice to get a little action over there and settle in. Yeah, I thought it was. It's like it always happens, It always finds the guy. That first at bat was kind of cool. Just get a ground ball, get into the game, and get things going.
Colin, Ben Cherington said that the Pirates are going to reach the 85% threshold this weekend or this coming week. How much are you guys looking forward to, one, getting the masks off in the dugout, and 2, being able to have a little freedom when you travel and be able to leave the hotel room? Can you kind of put into words of what that was like to deal with, and how much everybody's looking forward to getting rid of those things, like loosening the restrictions?
Yeah, I just think it'll be nice, Yeah, I think that I think we're at the 85%. I just heard, like you said, when I got back. So yeah, obviously loosening the restrictions will be nice. It'll be fun. It'll be a little bit more enjoyable than obviously having to deal with masks and a little more restrictions during the season. So it'll be nice to get back to some normal.
Everything good? Good. All right. Thanks, guys. That's it.